Hello, 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 Aries. Welcome to my channel. Guys, we are going to be doing a general reading today for the sign of Aries. So wherever it is in your natal chart that Aries is at, whether you are born under your Aries' sun sign, or whether you have Aries in your moon, or your rising, or Mercury, Venus, or wherever it is that Aries is in your natal chart placement, welcome. Or if you're cross-crossing for another Aries in your life. Guys, today we're going to be looking at your general energy. We're going to be looking at any opportunities that are present for you, any challenges or obstacles, areas for improvement that you need to address, and any just general advice from your spirit team. So, spirit guides, angels, guardian angels, entities that accompany my Aries people, nameless, formless, genderless, when I come before you seeking advice for the greatest evolution and ascension of my Aries people. Show me the cards that I need to see about their general energies. Guys, this message is a general reading, so it is timeless. I will not ascribe a date range to it. So whenever you are coming across this video is when you are supposed to see it, and Spirit does have a message for you. So with that being said, energy is fluid, right? Not every Aries is made the same. Everyone has different placements in their natal chart. So the whole reading might resonate with you. Only certain parts might resonate with you. That being said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, right? So just because something in particular in the reading doesn't resonate with you doesn't mean that there isn't a message for you. So I do encourage you, listen to the whole reading in its entirety and take what serves best for you and your situation. Right? Also, just so that you guys are aware, I do not read reversal, so if a card does come up in the reversal position, I will flip it right side up. That's just the way that I've always read tarot. So Spirit, what's going on with Aries and their general energy? Show me the cards that I need to see for Aries. Four of Pentacles. Three of Swords, or Four of Swords. 4-4. Here we go. Foundation, stability. Page of Swords wants to come out. Right? And on the bottom of the deck, you have the Magician. So, guys, making moves for your greatest stability right now is what I'm seeing. I see you in sort of a state of contemplation, right? So, Four of Swords has to do with sort of self-care, taking a step back, sitting back, thinking about things carefully before considering and making your next move. Right, so you guys are on the precipice of making a decision. I'm feeling some of you, it has to do with moving or relocation, right? The swords have to do with movement, have to do with intellect, have to do with the mind. And you also have the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles have to do with physical, tangible, material things, right? So your house, your money, your job, your health, right? Things that we can touch with our physical hands and perceive with our physical senses, right? That's what the Pentacles represent. Four of Pentacles, anytime you see a four of anything, it has to do with structure. Think about the four sides of a house, right? So kind of getting the impression here, Aries, that you are in a moment of contemplation of making a change that will affect your physical reality, right? So for many of you, this could be a relocation to another city, a change in a job opportunity is what I'm seeing here. I don't see any cups that are coming out, so I don't get the impression that this has to do particularly with a relationship as much as it has to do with a change in sort of your physical reality, right? Can I get more clarification on this? Why is the Page of Swords here? Does this have to do with a decision? Yeah, the Hermit. again, and the Five of Wands, which has to do with competition or strife, or five of anything has to do with sudden and unexpected change here, you know. So a lot of times it is viewed as like a fight, but I'm just seeing here that it's like a fight for your progression, right? So I know many of you guys, many of my Aries people, and I'm not preaching from above, because even though I am a Taurus, I have a stellium in Aries. So I have 4 planets. 4 of my placements are out in Aries. So I definitely feel you guys on this one, because very much an energy of like, okay, you know what? The struggles that I had in 2022, or, you know, beforehand, or what I've been going through as of late, I'm done with this. Like, this is not going to happen anymore. So I'm really, you know, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what it is that I need to do different in order for me to not repeat those patterns, and in order for me to ensure the stability of the next coming few years, right? So very much in that general energy is where I see you right now. So what's going on? What opportunities are present that might help to propel you forward on this? Spirit, show me the cards that I need to see. Now, as I mentioned beforehand, right, when I showed you what's at the bottom of the deck, you guys had the Magician. The Magician has to do with you having the power to manifest your own reality. So, you know, right off the bat, Spirit is telling me, like, what opportunities are present there? Well, the opportunity is you. You, that's the opportunity that's present there, because, you know, what you can't find within yourself, you're not going to find outside of yourself, right? That's sort of like the cardinal rule of magic: as above, so below, right? So just kind of intuitive message there from Spirit there. Like, you have the power to manifest whatever it is that you are looking to manifest, whether that be a new job, a new opportunity, a new way of making money, a second stream of income. It's all in your head, baby. But anyway, let's see what the cards say now in your area of opportunities. Show me the cards that I need to see, Spirit, for Aries. All right. Ooh, the Tower. The Tower and the Six of Swords. What else, Spirit? The Moon and the Two of Swords. It's interesting because there are several other signs that also received this message, particularly with the Moon and with lies. The Moon is generally like, so this is Cancer energy, right? But the Moon has to do with sort of looking at things the way that you wish that they were and not the way that they actually are. And so hidden truths that are just behind these two walls, right? The Moon comes out when it's dark at night. The Moon comes out to sort of illuminate the things that we don't see, right? The Moon has to do with our shadow self. And right now you're getting the Tower. All right, so don't freak out. Don't freak out. Because again, and I've said this in other readings as well, so this must be just be like an undercurrent that's happening right now with you guys with the fire signs. But sometimes when things fall apart, they're actually falling together because it's coming in your area of opportunity, right? So sort of seeing here that you're finding something out about a certain situation here, and it's given you the opportunity to sort of make a decision about this, about whatever this is that you have just found out about, and for you to move into calmer waters, right? So the Six of Swords has to do with just that. It's you to be able to move away from waters that are turbulent, leave nothing, take nothing with you, leave all that baggage behind, because if you look at the mother and the child in that boat, they literally just have the clothing off of their backs with them. And the ferryman is moving them into calmer and or serene waters, right? So right now in your area of opportunity, you have a secret that's being revealed to you, some sort of truth that was being hidden from you that is being revealed, that you have the opportunity to make a choice to move away from and into a new sort of reality. That also kind of brings me back to that Five of Wands earlier in the reading, that came about, because Five of Wands again has to do with sort of conflicts and fights and strife and things like that, right? So perhaps whatever it is that you found out, whether it's like maybe a cheating spouse, or like a job doing underhanded things, your company doing underhanded things, or people being treated unfairly, or favoritism, or whatever the situation might be, that is causing turbulence right now, is actually an opportunity for you to start all over again and for you to move into newer waters. Any challenges or obstacles that they need to be aware of, Spirit? All right, so on the bottom of the deck right now, you have the Three of Swords. And that's generally like most people look at the Three of Swords as like the cheating card, or like the third party card, or whatever. So again, not sure if there's like a third party type of situation that's going on here, but I do find it interesting that like I did mention that before, and this has to do like, whenever I get the moon in a reading, this is a very much of like an I'm being lied to type of a card. If I'm doing a love reading for somebody and somebody says, hey, is my fiance going to propose to me, next year? And I get the moon, my answer is generally something to the effect of, well, baby, your fiance might be cheating on you. So by me seeing the moon here and the Tower in your areas of opportunity, and the Six of Swords, which is generally the moving on card, right? And then now seeing your Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck as I'm getting ready to look into your challenges area, that kind of tells me that this very, very well may be, a relationship, whether romantic, friendship, or otherwise, that's not serving your highest good. But let's see what the cards say. Areas of challenges or obstacles, roadblocks that they need to clear, that my Aries gang needs to clear, so that they can move into their next stage of evolution. Show me the cards that I need to see, Spirit, for Aries. Come on. All right, these cards are not wanting to shuffle. So maybe that's it. That's interesting. Show me more, Spirit. Where's the Ten of Cups here as a challenge? Maybe it's a difficult situation. Maybe the challenge is that, there are children and or family in the middle of this situation that you're facing. Weird, because Ten of Cups generally does not come up as a challenge card, and you have the Four of Cups also coming in now. Perhaps, Aries, you might be being a little bit too hasty here, with, whatever you're seeing, or with whatever decision you might be making. You might not be seeing the full picture of everything. You might need to, communication is key here, because there's more at stake than just yourself, right? We're talking about your family here. Spirit, show me, why is the Prince of Cups? Why is the Ten of Cups here for Aries in their challenges? What's going on here? The Nine of Wands, strength. Aries, you have to find the strength within yourself to move forward. I'm receiving. You have to find the strength and fortitude within yourself. Like what you remember what I was telling you before of like the Magician, right? And what you need is within yourself. Right now you have the Prince of Cups that's coming up for you to as a clarifier, meaning that like whatever it is that you are finding out, you know, you have the strength and the fortitude within yourself to make the decision and to move on in order for to pursue your happily ever after, right? But you also need to be careful to not be stubborn, you know, and you need to look at the whole picture, right? You need to be very objective here with the Queen of Swords. So let me tell you all a little secret about like tarot, right? Whenever you have the suit of the swords has to do with the mind, with the intellect, with the way that we process the world around us, right? Whenever you see that the sword is being held upright, it means that a decision has not yet been made, right? Things are being deliberated still. You're still gathering information. If that sword is downward, right, it's sort of like the judge laying down the gavel and making that final decision. But her sword is upward, right? So this tells me that like you need to sort of be. I'm sort of getting the feeling here that you've been disappointed, so you're like very stuck in your sort of mentality and you're being stubborn and looking at those 3 cups that are not giving you what you need. But in the meantime, you have something else. You have Spirit sitting here giving you another opportunity. But you're refusing to see it for some reason, you know, because you're so sort of fixated on, you know, what's happened. So you really need to sit here and be objective and, you know, sort of balance out, calm down those emotions, do whatever it is that you need to do, find the strength within yourself, you know, to sort of recenter, rebalance, and make a decision for your highest good. Because again, your family and your stability could be at risk here. So you need to do what is going to be ultimately the best for your family. And I'm not saying if this is like an infidelity situation, you know, or like a divorce situation or like an abuse situation, I'm definitely not saying, you know, for you to stay here, because you do have under your opportunity the Tower here, right? So something is definitely going to come to an end here with you, Aries. But the way that you embrace that change is going to determine how it affects your family and your happily ever after, right? Because the change is going to happen regardless. The Tower is inevitable. The destruction is going to happen regardless. However, how you navigate, how you decide that you're going to fall from that tower is going to determine how you're going to land on your feet again, you know, come the other side. So use your heart when you're making this decision, you know what I mean? Because right now you're sort of like, you're letting your head, you know, sort of your intellect sort of drive everything, but you sort of need to temper out you need to temper out what's happening in your head with your heart and vice versa. Yeah, the Page of Wands. Any advice, other advice from your spirit team, Aries, that you need to be aware of? Let's look at general blessings from spirit and advice for you, Aries. The King of Cups. Yeah. Follow your heart, Aries, but at the same time, like, don't the King of Cups, you know, is willing and able to give from his cup of love, but he is also very guarded You know, he's sort of sitting there on his little island, you know, of his own making. So use your heart, but also use your heart smartly next time, you know? Sort of like, you know, screw me once, shame on you, screw me twice, shame on me type of a situation. So that's what I'm getting here, you know. Don't close yourself off, you know. Follow your heart, because your heart will always lead you right, you know. But follow your heart, but be smart about it. I hope that just made sense. Anything else, Spirit, for Aries? This one. Yeah, strength wants to flip over. So, the strength, Leo energy. When strength comes out, it has to do with not... This strength, the strength card doesn't have to do necessarily with like being strong with other people as much as it has to do with taming the beast within, right? And so as Aries people, you know, y'all, and again, I count myself in this because I have a lot of Aries in my chart. We tend to be very fiery. We tend to like leap forward first and then think about the consequences later. And so, you know, with the Hermit having come out in your reading earlier, you know, again, you need to be very thoughtful and methodical about how you handle these situations that are coming up for you and these sort of deceptions that have come to light. And, you know, use strength and good judgment. You know, ask your spirit guides for strength. Ask your spirit guides for wisdom on how to make your next moves, because it, you know, the strength for you to handle your situations is there for you. You just have to, it's within yourself. You know, you just have to calm yourself, calm your mind, go within, be that hermit so that you can find the wisdom that you need to make the next move. Any other advice for Aries? Be patient, Aries. Be patient. That's also what the strength card has to do with, you know. The Knight of Pentacles, again, be patient. Be patient and be steady and be methodical. You know, stay the course. Stay the course. The Knight of Pentacles, whenever you see a knight of anything, a knight has to do with an offer of something, right? The Knight of Shining Armor coming to save you, right? But out of all the knights, out of the suites of all of the tarot, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is really one of the only ones where the knight is like standing still, right? He's standing still and he has that pentacle that he's ready to deliver, right? He has that stability that is ready to be given, but he is looking out into the horizon and he's making sure that that land is ready for him to cross over. So again, your blessing is coming, you know, but you have to be patient, you have to be strong and calm sort of that inner beast within yourself so that you'll be able to make decisions from a place of love, from a place of genuineness. You know, make the decisions smartly, but make them from a place of love and genuineness and a desire, you know, to get the best outcome for yourself and for your family. So I hope that this was all helpful for you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the contact information is in the description box below. If you like this reading, if you like my energy, if you're feeling this, if you're feeling me, go ahead and click that like button and click the subscribe buttons and the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I put out new readings. All right. So again, I hope that this was helpful and resonated with you guys, and I hope to see you guys on a future video. So thank you again for your love and for your support. Much, much love and many, many blessings to all of you guys. All right. Bye.